In this video, I'm going to show you how I passed a 2-week FTMO demo challenge account. Man, this feels pretty good. Hi, my name is John, and welcome to Supermarket FX. Here we talk about ways to simplify your trading and free you from the belief that trading can't be done. If this is your first time to this channel, hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss another video. Now let's get into this. What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the 2-week demo FTMO challenge account. What you can see on the screen is an email that FTMO sends you when you pass the challenge. And this looks like a standard letter, but it's addressed to me, congratulating me for passing the objectives and meeting the requirements for the evaluation process. They say that only a small number of traders pass this. I don't know the number on it, but it still feels pretty good. And if you're ready to join, they want you to join and take a live account, challenge account. Now, when I look at this, you can see this was the 2 weeks from August 23rd to September 5th. It was the $200,000 challenge account. And the reason for that is the one that I'm planning to go for when I'm ready if I choose FTMO. Now, what you can see on here is the graph. You can see how my trading went. Now, when I first started, you can see it just completely went down, and I came close to losing this account, and I would have had to start a new challenge eventually. Now, during this time, what ended up happening was I was trying to test a new strategy just on the 1 minute time frame. So not a good idea, but it was worth testing out. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing this on a live account, but because this is a demo account, I didn't have an issue with it. And when I reached this point, I decided to do some more aggressive trading, and I pulled myself back out on some short moves on this. And when I was up here, this is when I started trading the way that I tell everybody to trade, which is what works. So it was my mistake to try the other stuff on during a challenge account. Now, when you're looking at this, that's all I do is I mark my areas on the 15-minute chart, and I take entry on the 1 minute. So I have a targeted area. When this stuff down here, there was no target. Not the same way, like there's just, you can't see the bigger picture when you're doing this. So even though you're trying to take entry, I think it's more of a 50-50 shot with a lot of this stuff. So this is the preferred way to trade right here. And you could see there's times where I took a couple losses, but I would recover, take a little bit, lose a little bit, come back up. And you can see that I did 47 trades. So from this as well, I've also figured out that 0.4% when I trade, like that might be good with a live account, but when you're doing an FTMO challenge account and you're trying to pass it to get your live account from them, I may consider bringing my risk up to 1%. I haven't decided yet. Now you can see, even if I didn't count any of this right here, what you're going to see here is I still would have passed. So if you would have subtracted the 5,081, you could see that I still would have reached the 10,000 profit target, trading the way that I talk about. And that was only risking 0.4%. If I was risking a little bit more, or 1%, I would have easily passed it. I would have doubled it. So you have to decide what's best for you, because even at 1%, you can take on quite a few losses. I won't say 10 losses, like they say you can lose 10%, but I doubt, I don't know how much you lose along the process with the fees and everything else. So I look at it more like there's 8 trades I can lose. And I don't know how accurate that is, but that's just a number I keep in my head for that. So when looking at my data, when I'm looking at all of this, I see that the most I've taken in is like 3 losses. I know I could take more than that. So when you're doing these challenges, as you go through them, start looking at that more closely. And if you see that you're losing a lot of trades in a row, but your system is good, you may have to adjust that number. Maybe 1% is a little too much and you may want to drop that down. You want to give yourself some flexibility so you're not cutting it too close and stressing yourself out over this. But yeah, I traded every single day, as you can see. So there was trading opportunities every day. Sometimes I've missed opportunities. Sometimes I've closed trades early. Everybody manages their trades differently. Nobody's going to do it the same. But what I do is I mark key areas where I expect price to change direction, and I only take entry there if I see a pattern on the 1 minute time frame to tell me to get in. And I was also going to mention something as well. Now, for those of you that notice this up here, FTMO currently has a challenge contest. I'm not ready for it myself, but maybe some of you are. Now, what you're looking at here is, it looks like an opportunity to get a 500,000 FTMO challenge account. And what you have to do is you need to buy a 100K or a 200K account before September 11th. And looks like your name goes into a draw. And if you're one of the lucky winners, then it's an excellent way to boost your account from 1 or 200K to 500. But for myself, I'm not ready for it. And it looks like they will announce the winner September 30th. So something to consider. But today I just wanted to show you that it is possible to pass this, and I wasn't doing a lot of risk. I was risking 0.4%. So it is possible. Just go through my content, see the way that I'm trading, and give yourself time to learn from this. Do the FTMO 2-week challenge accounts if you're not ready. And these demo accounts are going to help iron out some of the issues that you're going to have when trading. So hopefully when you go do a live account or a live challenge, that you'll have a better chance of passing it. If you have any questions about this, just let me know. And until then, bye for now.